Then the gong.
Oh, that
Whoa.
was so loud inside my headset.
No, he's got a gamer headset on.
I might, actually. Not gonna lie.
Wowza.
Yeah, here. Yeah,
Oh.
let me show you fucking what I'm working with. I'll send you a picture or something.
Should I redo the gong, or should we just start?
Was that not a good enough intro?
I
for
don't
me?
know. Okay, so I guess we're back with another podcast episode, and we have a special guest.
I ran back, sorry.
And a friend from high school, and an avid podcast listener.
For some reason.
I don't.
Podcasts are interesting, to be fair. I listen to Joe Rogan. I listen to a whole bunch of other ones. I don't
Yeah, but
know.
like-
It's something nice to listen to while I drive, since I have to go back home every weekend. That's kind of a long drive for me.
But like, why this one?
Okay, I
Like,
mean,
there's-
put it up. I think I don't remember why I originally subscribed to your YouTube channel, Hannah. I think it was way back, like, I think maybe junior year when you started posting stuff, and I wanted to show support or something. I'm not sure, though.
Wow.
And then he stuck around.
Yeah,
Supportive king.
True.
thanks.
And then he still listened to the podcast, and
Yeah.
and I
For
don't.
some unknown reason.
Yeah, we don't know why anyone listens to them.
Someone's got to listen to it, right?
Yeah, true.
No.
And like
No, then what's the point of doing it?
just to do
I don't
it.
know.
Just
For
to
the-
do it?
For the fun. Yeah.
Okay. Well, how have you guys been since high school? I mean, I haven't really done much.
I mean, Megan, I think you had the most interesting thing that to happen to you. Do you
I had a
want to
whole
disclose it
phase.
to the
Yeah, I
public?
don't know. I don't see why not. I had a hoe phase. Dated a couple guys. Got my first kiss.
Hey, man.
It was a makeout.
Oh,
Just all at once. Yep.
moving quickly.
And then I got a boyfriend. So the whole phase works. And do it.
Oh, congratulations. What school are you at?
Thank you.
Oh, you don't want to say. I get
Oh,
that.
she's-
never mind.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
what did you ask?
I said what school.
What
But if
school?
you don't want to say, that's fine.
Oh
I
no,
get
it's
it.
fine. I'm going to BYU.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm
Andrew, what
at,
school are you at?
I'm at Middle Georgia Flight School.
Okay.
Flight school.
Yeah.
Boy,
trying
he's
to
a
get out.
penguin. Oh, wait, I was about to say penguin. He's a goose.
Yo, pilots
Maybe.
make money.
Yeah, a little bit.
Was that like the deciding factor?
I mean, I used to live in Europe, right? So, I mean, I'd love to go
What?
on the planes and stuff, like when I was a kid. And then I moved back to the States when I was 12, maybe, or 10. So then
You
I
lived in
just enjoyed
Europe?
planes since then. And so now I'm flying. I'm at this flight school, and it's going well so far.
Wow.
I thought this was like
so much.
everyone knew that about Andrew was that he lived in Europe. I just remember him talking about it. That was one of the
I'm
first things that he
hanging
talked
out
about.
with Andrew. So I don't.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really like to talk about it because then people were like, "Oh, what's it like there?" And that's kind of an open-end question, you know? So then
Yeah.
I had to, yeah.
Anyway, so what's it like there?
It's okay.
I'm
One thing
kidding.
I will say, like, it is not all sunshine and rainbows in Europe, to be honest. In terms of race relations between countries, that's something everyone gets wrong here. Literally, everyone in Europe is racist towards like another country's people, and they have an exact like reason why. And it's kind of culture. It's kind of a culture shock. So.
Mhm.
Interesting. How old were you?
I moved there in 2009 and came back in 2012. So I was 6 when we moved there.
Like, yeah, like third grade.
Yeah,
around
or I was like first grade, 6. I was 6 years
Mhm.
old, and then we moved back whenever we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Well, that was a great time, guys. We should do this
yeah,
again.
see you next week.
Yeah.
Andrew wanted to talk about Whitewater and
Yeah,
our
apparently, I missed a whole lot of stuff that went on there, or something, just outright completely.
like. What do you mean? Like nothing much happened. What?
Apparently, like a bunch of drama happened, like especially in my friend was telling me about it. I room with Brett Clancy, Megan, if you know who that is.
Who?
and he was
Brett
like
Clancy?
Clancy?
Yeah.
playing saxophone. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was telling me about a whole bunch of stuff that happened. So,
Can you elaborate?
well, one of them was this personal situation that happened there, and I don't feel comfortable dragging
Yeah.
that in. It was just like a really
I
bad breakup
believe.
between them that like kind of went public or something. So that
Oh.
sucks. But yeah, apparently just I don't know. There was like a whole bunch of stuff going on, like kind of after school. Like people apparently just regularly show up to the the marching band stands and stuff.
Yeah.
Just regularly show up to there at like 4 a.m. and just like chill out there or something. So
Like people who have graduated or like
no,
kids
people
who still
who
go
were in
there?
the school still just regularly like showed
Oh.
up still, and it was weird.
Okay. Interesting.
Anyway.
I don't know. I don't know
I-
much about marching band.
Yeah,
Right.
like I hung out with the same people from freshman year to senior year. So anything that went on outside of that group, I never paid attention to it.
Marching band was definitely a little bit of a cult.
A little.
A little bit of a cult.
It's mad cult activity.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
definitely weird to be not one of the marching band people and show up to like a marching band, like a party that was mostly marching band, and they'd be doing marching band sacrificial rituals and stuff.
Yeah.
That was a little interesting. To say
Yeah,
the
because
least.
you did band. You just didn't do marching band.
No, yeah, I was swimming, so
Yeah. He was swimming.
not my cup of tea.
Why ever not? I
Pardon?
cannot think of one reason.
Just I don't know.
I'm kidding.
You don't have to
Okay, just
elaborate.
making sure.
You're not doing swimming right now, right?
No, I'm done with that. I'm
Like-
burnt out.
You're done?
Yeah, I'm burnt out. I'm so
I feel like
burnt out.
that was like such a huge part of your personality though in high school. Like,
Well, I was swim
This is-
captain, and I also swam on 2 different teams all year round, sometimes
Wow.
3.
Yeah.
So I'm burnt out on
and
it
you're just
completely.
done.
Yeah, completely burnt
Well,
out on it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
me
don't
too. I'm like 2 years.
even-
Yeah, I
Yep.
can't.
that last year was a little bit of a struggle for me. I was getting really I was getting really tired. If you know what I'm
Was
saying.
it the people or just like
No,
doing
people
it?
were great. It was just doing it. Like the people
Yeah.
were fantastic, right? But it was just doing it. Like showing up to practice at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. and then I literally got
Yeah.
into a car wreck from how tired I was on one of the occasions.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, I remember our friend Jorge who literally had to have the ambulance come get him after he had an allergic reaction,
Yeah.
like literally to the chlorine. That same day, I was it was dark out, right? I should preference this. And you know that 50 or not 5474. You know that place you turn into where you go into Crosstown?
Where?
Kroger,
Is it in
Crosstown
Peachtree
Kroger.
City?
Yeah. it's in
Oh,
Peachtree.
yeah.
Yeah, Megan knows what I'm talking about. There's like the racetrack on the other side.
Yeah.
I
know.
jumped into the turn lane and then I realized that I wasn't at the light yet, so I tried to veer back and I hit the next median in the
Oh.
middle of the road, and my my tire was screwed. Like there was nothing I could have done about it. So
Yeah. Were you okay?
I was okay. I mean, I was a little jarred because that was my first like accident,
Yeah.
but like there was actually a wreck there already.
Oh.
So a whole bunch of police were there. So like one of them came over and were like, "We don't care how long you've been waiting," because like there was a huge backup. And then I pulled over and I was like, "Nope, I'm just an idiot." And then I pulled over. So
Well,
yeah, and one of the cops stayed with me and kind of chilled out. So that was nice of him.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
nice.
did not know that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought everyone kind of passed me, so I kind of just sunk into my seat as cars went by me. My signature Ford Explorer. So
That's funny.
Ford.
No, what was I gonna say? But yeah, this last year I swam. I've only been on it for 1 year, or 2 years, but it was so it was too much. I should not.
oh yeah, I get that.
No. And then he made it 3 morning practices. I was like, I'm about to
That was a
quit.
okay. As captain, that's a personal gripe I have. Like I think that was a mistake. I really do, because obvious reasons. No one wants to get up 3 mornings out of the 5 school days when you have tests and quizzes and like homework that everyone's staying up till like 1 a.m. doing, or later. Like it is, especially for AP classes. AP students were really under the gun, I guess, in terms of like, you know what I'm saying? Basically
Mhm.
having to do a swim and that. And some of those AP students were also marching band kids.
Yeah.
So it was really tough for some
Yeah.
of the kids. I think that was a mistake.
That's why I made the executive decision to be dumb in high school.
Yeah, I also did not take any APs. So
I took a few, but like I was not. There were some crazy kids who were like, "I'll do it all."
yeah,
Yeah.
I think I don't want to like. Are you guys comfortable revealing names, like
It
at
depends
all?
on whose name. I had to block out someone's name. Are you being like
I'm
mean?
being positive.
Okay, yeah, you
Like
can.
Parker, she did like
Oh
everything.
yeah,
She
Parker
did
was.
everything.
She's a robot.
Yeah, I don't know how she was able to manage. Like that
Yeah.
is crazy.
I swear, she built different.
Yeah,
Alright.
I guess. I mean, she definitely had the energy for like what? AP classes, swimming, theater, like holy cow.
Yeah, I could not do that. I'd actually jump off a bridge. I'd just stay underwater. She's
Yeah, I
like,
don't know how she didn't have a mental breakdown every day with like the workloads and then like the extra like, like there's no time for relaxation in that kind of situation.
Yeah.
"Mm."
Ugh. Sucks to be perfect.
What other clubs did you take in high school other than swim?
I don't think I did any. I had some kids trying to get me desperately into Key Club, and so that never ended up happening, obviously, because I don't even know what Key Club does still. They kept trying to tell me, and every time I literally blanked as they were telling me what Key Club did.
That's
Like, obviously,
hilarious.
it's not about real keys, but isn't it like a bunch of service and public work?
Yeah, it's like Beta Club.
Yeah, I was in Beta Club and NHS, and getting those service hours while I was swimming around, all the time was too much.
Yeah.
I liked getting my hours at the swim meets. Those were fun.
Yeah, I don't think I ever got hours from swim meets, obviously, but I
Yeah.
definitely should have been kicked out of National Honor Society, but because of COVID, I stayed in, right?
Oh my
Yeah,
Grades were
gosh.
me
fine. Like this is a whole literally like story, right? In terms of well, my story, but grades were fine. It's just I didn't have any service hours, and then she also sent me an email saying, "Pay the $20 or I'm gonna kick you out." Essentially, I just never saw it, never did it, right? So
Mhm.
Wow.
then, yeah. So then I was like, oh, well, that sucks. And then I was like sitting with my parents, and they'd be like, oh, all your achievements are gonna pop up, during the graduation reel or whatever. And for some like godforsaken reason, National Honor Society was still up there. So I thank
Wow.
I
No,
thank
same for me.
Miss Brand and my one of my favorite English teachers, Miss Broom, for keeping me in there, even though I should have
Yeah.
been very much out of that out of that club.
Yeah,
Through the
I
bone.
literally didn't get any service hours last year or this year, and I'm still in. So
Oh, that's still on. That's
You're
pretty good.
still in?
Wasn't there like a? I don't want to bring this to light, but like you're in National Honor Society, right?
me,
Yeah.
yeah,
Didn't you get kicked out of like Beta because Miss Bishop is a crazy person?
yeah.
Yeah, I felt bad for you. That's unfortunate. They
No,
should probably
it's
explain because in case people are listening, she's clearly not dumb, but she like you forgot to like put down one of your hours or something, and she kicked you out.
yeah,
That is such a lame. Like I get that they're trying to get kids to take responsibility, but you literally did the responsible thing and went and told her like that you had not like that you had made a mistake. Like it's just dumb.
yeah. My mom like literally went to like the board of education, and nothing happened. And I'm like, I honestly don't care if this is who the person is that's in charge of Beta Club. I don't want to be in the club.
Yeah.
And
Oh, she got removed or something, or she had to retire from it. And I think my final English teacher took over, and she was super, super good and nice. She was also one of my favorite English teachers.
hmm Yeah, but she got moved on to yearbook, and
How did
yearbook.
that go?
Well, yearbook was actually kind of good this year. Last year, it had like a whole bunch of mistakes, and people were like repeated like
Oh yeah.
multiple times. It was embarrassing.
I honestly don't remember like looking at this year's yearbook at all, but I remember
Me
last year they
neither.
just didn't
Right
put down
behind
the.
me.
I remember last year they just left a whole bunch of stuff blank.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 years ago now, I guess they just left a whole bunch of stuff blank and just didn't fill anything in. There was clearly like unfinished whole sections. They
yeah. I
didn't
don't
put
know
it.
what was going on with them, but the yearbook club.
Yeah, that was interesting. Yearbook, my relationship with yearbook was interesting because if you guys remember freshman year, we had an English teacher who supposedly was a white supremacist running it.
Oh
Everyone
yeah,
remembers
yeah. I
that.
remember that.
Yeah.
That was
Okay, call me crazy, right? But he was not a bad English teacher. Like he never revealed any of his like I like it's just an accusation that he was a white nationalist or whatever. He was a good teacher.
Wait,
I-
he was an English teacher?
I never
Yeah,
had him as a teacher, but I heard that he was like crazy. Like he
From
threw
who?
stuff. That's what I heard. I never.
Oh yeah, he did throw stuff. He threw dead markers just at the wall as hard as he could. It was funny, but I don't think he was a white nationalist from my conversations with him. But he was like, I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna keep your politics, like, you shouldn't be able to talk about politics if you're a teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In terms
I
of
mean,
like,
it just makes it so uncomfortable.
yeah, like
Like either
that, and it's
side.
like I don't know. Like I get that you're supposed to get kids thinking, right? But at the same time, it's like, these teachers are just going to be as firm as they can and unwilling to, like, yeah. Like I was listening to your last podcast and you were talking about, I'm not sure what his name was, but he was an Asian teacher at the school who was very, yeah, he was very one way.
Oh yeah.
That's tough.
No, it just made it uncomfortable to be in a class with him. If I know a teacher's views and they know my views, and it just creates so much tension. It's like, why would you even put that? Like, there's a reason that people are like, two things not to talk about in public or politics and like death or something.
Yeah, politics.
There's a whole reason.
I'm just surprised that some of these teachers were so open, about their political allegiance.
We're from the South.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair. I didn't realize how freaking racist the school was either. Like until much later, because I wasn't really paying attention to anything.
Yeah.
Especially, like, you guys know me. I'm not gonna like go talk to people willingly.
Yeah.
And so like
That
it's
is
just,
true.
like apparently there was a group of people who would set up and kind of just like hurl slurs during volleyball, or not volleyball, softball or something going on. I don't know.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know about that.
I don't want to refer to the direct group, but it was
No.
they were very into their vehicles. I
I
think you guys
gotcha.
yeah, I think you guys can kind of make, well, at least Megan
Yep.
can. Hannah looks a little lost.
Oh no.
I'll fill you in, Hannah. No worries.
Yeah.
No, but I was in debate class, so I've had my own interactions with people who are very,
One way.
yeah. And Jorge, I feel bad for him because he heard a lot of stuff, and
Didn't someone call him Mexican or something? That's what I heard. Which
someone
was
told him to
me.
go back to his country,
ah,
and then he
that
said it
was
was a
me.
joke. I'm like, that's not. Why would you say that? First of all, like
Yeah.
you guys aren't even like friends. And,
believe it or not, Jorge is actually another one of my roommates.
oh really?
Yeah, middle Georgia.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I
he's
said
gone
hi.
right now. So otherwise, I'd bring him in here. But
Jorge.
yeah, Jorge and Brett Clinton. So there's some.
So I was literally gonna ask about. You said like flight or whatever.
Okay. Good roommate and good guy, but he literally just leaves and flies to another part of the country and then comes back the same day.
Yeah, he
Like,
literally
literally
lives down the
just-
street from me, and my mom tells me about it all the time.
He literally just gets on a plane, leaves, and then comes back. Like, I get that his mom is a what are they called? They're not called stewardesses anymore. A flight attendant. That's right.
Mhm.
And he literally just picks up, leaves for the day, goes like visits the other airport, doesn't leave the airport, and just comes back on a different flight. Like, that's literally every weekend. He's just gone.
Why? Like, why?
He is definitely, like, out of the four of us, the most interested in planes. Like, he'll just sit and watch airplane documentaries, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys see his YouTube channel?
Doesn't he do like Minecraft planes and stuff? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
doing that
I've
to get some.
subscribed.
He's doing that to get some decent chunk change.
Yeah.
And
He
so
has a pretty good following on it.
that's pretty good.
My mom was like, Hannah, you should talk to George. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Mhm.
say something because his mom may have been telling him the exact same thing to talk to you. So it was kind of funny. He was like, "Yeah, my mom was always trying to get me to go over there and talk to her."
That's
is
hilarious.
that is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that sucks for you.
Kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
But
Like, Hannah,
I'm sure he's a great guy.
kill it. He's gonna get some. I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm good.
anything for a chick.
No, he's a nice guy. It just he's
He's
no,
what?
He's just too sexy for me.
That's exactly where my mind went to.
Yeah.
So
This man literally like wears suits to the airport too. Like I don't know, I
As
can't
we
even
should.
imagine bringing a suit to college. Like I don't have anything here besides like a few t-shirts.
That's it. Just Winnie the Pooh in it.
Yeah, basically. Just a few t-shirts. I did get some retro Jordans though from like my family was
Hey.
like the Bulls fans, right? In like the 90s and like the 80s, right? So you know, because we're from Illinois. And obviously I was not born, but we'd go back and watch their games. So I got some of those retro Jordans. So that's exciting.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
No.
Are your classes? What are your classes like? Are they virtual? Are they in person?
Well, my class I'm taking right now is for instrument pilot, which means you can fly the plane without looking out the window and just hit the stuff on your dash, right? And that lasts until Thanksgiving, and that's in person. And then the other classes are completely online. So what? What?
Megan was just.
Sorry. I'm trying to say if you get, can you see like deodorant stains on my shirt?
No.
I cannot. No.
Thanks. Just making sure.
So you're at BYU. That's a pretty big school, right?
Yeah, there's like 30,000 kids.
God damn. That's a lot.
Yeah.
There's like 8 people here in Middle Georgia. I'm
Eight.
one of them.
Like,
It's Jorge, Jordan, Andrew,
Yeah,
5
basically.
others.
and then
I
there
mean,
are
it's
4
a-
other girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not even really. This is obviously it's aviation, so it's predominantly male here. But it's okay. I have Fiona come and visit me all the time, so it's quite
Oh
nice.
yeah, are you guys still going steady?
We are still going steady. Yes, she is
Oh, good for you guys.
currently dyeing her hair black, I think. So
Ooh,
Ah.
how do you feel about that?
I'm actually excited for that. As long as
Yeah.
okay, I'm fine with her dyeing her hair
Careful.
as long as it's not a crazy color, like
Yeah.
light blue or like green or something. 'Cause then,
I
Oh,
looked
that's-
up. There are actually 3 people there. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. I personally also don't really like dyed hair. Like for
like
me.
crazy color. Oh, okay.
Like no, I think there's a nice way to do it. Like if it's like a little like hint of color. I don't know how to explain.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
But like
Yeah.
if it's the whole head bright green, then I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know
Didn't
about
Billie
that.
Eilish do that or something?
Yeah.
Okay, well Billie Eilish is the exception.
Yeah, she like
Exception
makes
to
it look good, but some people, like
Yes.
some people at Whitewater, dyed their hair a lot.
Like
and
with
it did not
Kool-Aid.
look good.
Yeah.
Let me dip my hair some Kool-Aid, call it a day.
Yeah. There was Whitewater was an interesting time to like be a student and just look around at some of this chaos. But
Yeah,
I guess that's high school in general. So
yeah. It's definitely, I'm loving college because you're realizing just how like small you are, you know? Just
Yeah.
like that there's like more to life than that one
Yeah, it's
Chick-fil-A and
well, if you think and that, well, all we have is Papa John's and McDonald's here. So
hey, that's all you need.
I could use a little bit more variety. Yeah, pepperoni pizza can only last for so long before I want to just chuck it at my wall. So
Not the pizza decoration.
Not the pizza. Pizza's stuck to his wall. Hey. Yeah, I do like the city that we're in, where BYU is. Like, it's just like it has so much to do. Sorry to like rub it in your face.
No,
but,
yeah, you're fine. I toured some other flight schools that were connected to Delta, and they were all super nice. But Middle
Yeah.
Georgia is the cheapest and closest to home.
hey, yeah. So you go home every weekend?
Only because I'm still like flying at a hangar in Griffin there. But otherwise, I like once I get like that stuff out of the way and done, then I will be just staying here mostly. Sometimes
Mhm.
heading home to get my mom to hopefully do some laundry for me. Other than that, it's just stay here.
Mm.
You make your mom do your laundry?
I don't make her do my laundry. She's just happy to help, and I'm very
Mhm.
fortunate to have her help me. I will leave it at that.
All right. I respect it.
Mm-mm.
How is that like seeing your parents that often? Because I had to live at home. My school, it's totally virtual. We're not allowed on campus.
What
So-
school is that?
Oh, it's Agnes Scott.
Oh, okay. It's I mean, they're happy to have me home because they miss me every weekend, but I don't know, it's definitely like I don't know, I've definitely entered like a new stage where I'm like removed from the household.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
like not like I don't know how to explain it very well. it's very I come home and everyone's happy, and then like there's really nothing for me to do anymore there besides like watch TV or eat something.
Yeah.
So because I'm not gonna leave and go pick up food or something weird because I actually have food at home for once in my life. So, or not once in my life, but you know, compared to college, there's actual food in the
Once-
fridge. So
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah.
anyway, so how's virtually like online school going and living at home still? Is that like that's got to be somewhat nice, right? Like at least you have familiar surrounding. No, okay. I was trying to like lead into that conversation and be kind, but I can see that's.
Yeah.
No,
Sucks.
It's like watching all your friends like live their best lives and like meet all these cool new people and go on first dates and all that. And then I'm still at Georgia seeing people that have not graduated Whitewater yet, even though they were just in our class last year.
Yeah.
Just seeing them in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru.
Oh, I made one of the biggest mistakes in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. You know how they just like put everything in a bucket and they expect you to take it out of the bucket?
Did you take the bucket?
No. What? And the worst thing is that someone from our school also was dishing it out like in the bucket. I'm like, oh hey person, and I took the bucket.
Did you just drive away?
I should have. I took my food and then just got the heck out of there as fast as I could. That was not
Nice.
not a good moment.
That's so embarrassing for you. You should probably cut that out, Hannah.
No, I'm gonna.
No,
I'm too
it's
lazy
okay,
to cut
keep it. How much editing do you do out of curiosity when it comes to this podcast?
It depends on if something we say should not be said.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you have to talk for what, like an hour basically, and like you can say something that you don't really mean. I'm honestly worried about that, so I'm trying to like say tighter lipped than usual. So,
I don't know. We've been pretty vanilla thus far though.
Yeah.
Just talk about school. All right, you guys want to come with me to make ramen?
True.
Ooh. Well, okay, what flavor though?
Chicken.
Okay.
I got vegan ramen
You're
last
gonna
time.
like
It was so bad.
I have
vegan?
Yeah.
I have really bad shrimp ramen.
Why?
Yeah.
Like why?
My mom was trying to be nice and got me some variety, and
Oh.
it's actually kind of spicier than or more spicy, correct English, than like the chicken spicy one I have. So that's nice, but it's just bad. It's just bad. There's nothing good about it besides that spiciness.
Mm.
Sucks.
Yeah,
I haven't had like actual ramen like in like 6, maybe more than that years. 6 or 7 years.
I literally just eat it because it costs 88 cents.
Yeah.
And it's cheap as hell. So,
Have you or any of your friends gone through the freshman 15?
what is the freshman 15? Is that where you gain a whole bunch of weight or whatever?
Yeah.
Gained like 15 pounds.
Well, if it was one of us, it's either Brett or I. Like I weigh like 190 right now, but I weighed like 181 when I finished swimming, and then I put on like I guess 9 pounds since swimming finished at the end of my school year. So I'm still around the 190 range. Brett's skinny. Jordan is extremely skinny, and Jorge is also skinny. So it's literally all just skinniness, except for like me, I guess. So
In a world full of skinny.
yeah, it's literally just 4 or 3 skinny dudes and one larger one, I guess.
Okay. I don't know what's happening. This happened last time, but since we're on Zoom, it has like a 40-minute time limit or something like that. So it says it will end in 10 minutes. So I can just send another thing in 10 minutes.
Okay.
And we can just do it for 40 more minutes. Or not 40 more minutes, but however long we need.
All right. Sounds good to me.
So I don't know.
How many roommates does Megan have? Like just 4 or
like 15? No.
Okay. Well, at least they're like decently like communal living. Like you guys know Lily Ann from marching band? Like she graduated before us. Yeah, she also kind of hangs out with us, and her roommates like apparently don't even talk to her. So
Megan, I'm gonna put you on mute because you loud.
Sorry.
Okay. But literally, What? Okay. Literally, like, none of her roommates talk to her. It's so weird. Like, I guess I'll ask Megan when she's back, but like, she seems to be doing much better with her roommates than Lily because they literally leave and don't talk to each other. It's weird. Like, by leave, I mean leave for the weekend.
Yeah,
How big is that dorm? God damn.
it's awesome. Look, you want to pan?
Whatever. Literally, mine is like a hallway attached to 4 rooms. Whatever. You guys have sofas.
Yeah, we do. Then we have a little
Anyway. That's lame.
hallway.
That's so lame. Whatever.
Yeah. Then there's 3 rooms, 2 bathrooms. This little situation. Oh, there's me. Hi.
Ooh. The anger.
Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that.
Oops.
And then my room's
I'm a little jealous of how like spacey your dorm is.
It is really spacious.
It makes me want to move
Rent.
to BYU, but I literally can't.
Sleep on my couch. I'll let you. Or in my bed.
Yeah, does your school like allowing visitors yet?
No,
Ah,
unfortunately not.
yeah,
Just
my
damn
school
family.
my school is not either, yet I do have someone that comes to visit me frequently against campus rules. What? We can't confirm that in court. You can't kick me out of school.
Some about to snitch on you.
Hopefully not.
Hello, Middle Georgia.
Yeah.
I have some information on here.
Although, like, I'm pretty sure that they just, like, even if they did see it, they wouldn't care because the amount of just, like, some of the stupidity that goes on around here, like, there's really literally like, a whole bunch of rules and stuff. But we've gotten to the point where I've had to help someone get their fishing rod out from a tree. So I don't think they really care that much about rules here.
Have there been many parties there?
This is not a party school. It's just an idiot who got his fishing pole stuck in a tree.
You're kidding.
Yeah, this is not a party school so far, which is good. I'm not really about that scene. But it is if we party, it's literally just us 5. Sometimes my girlfriend will play Among Us or something.
As you should.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good time.
It is a good time. Among Us is a good game, and it's free on the App Store. So.
Yeah. Is everyone gonna promo it? Everyone's been giving me an ad, like just saying, "Hey, have you thought about like literally?"
Have you played Among Us, the brand new game with over 14 million downloads on the iOS and Android app stores?
Exactly. Literally 3 people asked me to download it in like the past week. I'm like,
it's a fun game though, but like you have to understand the rules and you have to be like in a setting with them, either on the gamer platform such as Discord, if you guys know what that is, or just in person.
The gamer platform such as Discord. Because he's a gamer.
Yeah. Have you seen, Hannah, I sent you a picture of what I have been working with so far.
Yeah. I was like, dang,
I may have gone into the gamer life sphere.
He has 2 monitors and a little switch.
Are we on the 2 monitors?
You're on one of them.
No, one of us is on one monitor, the other is on the other monitor.
Oh, that's funny. Do you share a room with somebody?
I do not actually. I'm very thankful for that.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
Jorge is my next door neighbor, and then down my dorm hall is Brett and Jordan. So it's nice to have my own room.
Mm-hmm.
That is nice.
I get so lonely.
Nah. Whenever we get bored, we just go stand behind the other one doing something in his room for hours on end.
Wow.
Yep.
You guys are too much.
Cool.
Calm down.
That's the party right there. Hey guys, it's Hannah. I just wanted to say we kind of cut because at the end of the last clip we were talking about someone, and our time went out, so we began talking about it at the beginning of the next clip. And so, out of respect for the person that we talked about some really whack stuff. So I just wanted to leave that part out. So sorry if it just seems a little awkward, the transition, but this is the second 40 minutes. So bye. Have you gone to any Whitewater football games?
No, screw that. I love that.
No.
I'm not trying to get back into the Whitewater spirit at all. Like I get some of these parents are attached to Whitewater for some reason, but I am never gonna.
Yeah.
Like my brother's in the marching band now, so he's part of that cult. So maybe I'll go to one to watch him perform. But after that, I am steering clear. So.
I forgot that you had a brother.
Yeah, it's just because like we're so different in age, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a freshman just now, Like I never like I'm not a very public person, so no one ever knows about him.
Yeah.
So
You guys are probably the same age difference between me and my brother because he was a freshman in college and I was a freshman in high school.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't talk to him either.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just too much of a difference there. So I mean, my brother's doing well. He's a good dude. He's very very academically bright, but he's enjoying high school, so good for him.
Mm.
For him.
What are you getting ready to do?
Yeah, you going on a date?
Maybe.
Ooh, where you guys going?
His house.
Ooh,
It is.
he has a house. I'm jealous. I wish I had a house.
Well, it's like a little apartment.
Yeah, it's still good though. I mean, I'm just in this little tiny dorm.
Yeah. He's older.
Yeah.
And
So,
he's 21.
oh damn, he can buy you booze. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, but I'm a BYU, so probably not.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry.
I'm in the house all by myself. My little brother, he went to boarding school just like a couple weeks ago. So
Miles? Oh wait, I shouldn't reveal his name. Wasn't that his name?
did you say Miles?
Yeah, wasn't that his name? I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. Like twice, Hannah. Twice.
Miles?
Oh wait, no, I know what his name is. I don't want to say it because like I know that we're all trying to like.
Yeah, as you reveal where we live.
I
our
never said we
school.
live in. Yeah, that's bad.
Georgia, Whitewater High School, BYU, Middle Georgia.
Yeah.
I assume
That's
that.
right.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure. I was close. It's like the same. Miles and that other name are very like they're close in letters at least, right? They're the same amount of letters, right? Unless I'm just dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm right. 5. So I'm not completely hopeless. I remember some.
Yeah.
So boarding school, that's interesting. Do you want to tell us more about why he's in?
Yeah. I don't know if I should. It's like a.
If you don't, that's perfectly fine. I'm just trying
Yeah,
to
I'm not gonna say the name, but it was enough to have a certain valedictorian of our school DM me on Instagram, be like, "Hey, your brother goes to this school, right?" And so I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, oh, that's really cool. Then he followed him on Instagram. I'm like,
Weird.
what?
Yeah,
Why
I think
was that?
we all know who you're talking about. That's just weird. I mean, I don't know. You guys going to graduation still? I'm not.
I
No.
think I am. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, me neither. That's so dumb. Why would I? Yeah, no.
I don't see the point. Like in my opinion, I don't see the point of going back there. Did I have to deal with all that stuff?
mm-mm.
So
A winter graduation? No, thank you.
yeah, it's a little weird.
I don't know. I think it'd be cool.
I just don't want to see anyone,
Exactly. You don't want to see anyone from high school.
especially the people that I like. I'm supposed to be friends with, but I just don't want to talk to. And like they're gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, hi!" And I'm like, "No."
No. Yeah, I mean, it would be cool to see people like I don't know, maybe like back to school to like see like the swim team. That's literally it. Like maybe I'll go back for a swim practice or two. But other than that, like I have no desire to like even touch anything remotely close to that school. So
Well,
Except for the principal.
Cole,
Ooh.
that he got that song type of beard.
that man got mad when Jorge posted that one thing on his Snapchat story. Oh, I shouldn't use his name. Oh well. He got mad when Jorge posted that joke about don't going to school tomorrow and he had like a full card or
So-
something. He
That
got
was the
so
funniest
mad.
thing ever.
That man lost like everything. Like he acted like he lost everything that day. Like that was so bad. Poor Jorge.
Hilarious.
I feel so terrible from it. That was so.
Even the athletic director told Jorge he thought his joke was funny. So I mean,
It is funny.
it is funny. Yeah. I wish we could joke more about stuff like that. Because like I don't know.
They're too sensitive.
I get what he's trying to do and keep the schools safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the
He
same
is like the
time,
last
like,
person. Not the
Like-
last person, but like.
It was, what was it? It was like an EpiPen, right?
Yeah, it was an EpiPen. That's right. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I feel bad
Okay,
for
who
him
you
and
are?
stuff.
That's funny.
No EpiPens allowed.
No, EpiPen's
No
allowed.
EpiPens.
Oh, that man keeps having allergic reactions. By the way, I drive him to the hospital like every second
Oh
week.
my
What is he
gosh.
allergic
Well,
to?
I didn't drive him the first time he had it, but I drove him the second time. We don't know, so we're all like trying to be cautious. And, like,
Yeah.
so we're always like on alert in case he has another thing. Like he'll come and get one of us, and we'll drive him. So
He's like, hey guys, it's happened again.
that's literally what he
Yeah.
said to me last time. So
It's happening again.
Oh,
that man suffers though. I feel bad for him. Like he's got, he gets like itchy and stuff, and it's like that's tough.
yeah,
It's tough.
yeah. We should I don't know. It's
Wrap
more
it up.
specific to Andrew.
Yeah,
and
you
I.
want to
We should
call
talk
it?
about the wait, what?
Oh.
Oh, we'll talk about what? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oh, this I was talking about the swim parties. I don't know.
Oh, there's swim parties. I don't even remember any of the swim parties, to be honest.
I love the swim part. That was literally one of the only reasons I joined the next year because I'm like, I love those swim parties.
All I remember is that uh, like McMahon's hosted good ones that were fun that I always went to. But I honestly, Josh held one too, I think at one point.
Okay, I wasn't invited to those.
No, well that was my freshman sophomore year.
Josh DeLaurier?
No, Josh Carney.
Oh.
I do miss Josh Laurier though. I haven't seen him in forever. And we were like it was very clear that we respected each other, but like we weren't like friends, but he was a good dude to talk to. I miss that man's.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Are we still talking about Josh D?
No.
Oh.
What are you talking about in terms of swim parties? I'm so lost. Like unless I'm just forgetting.
Huh? Now I'm kind of confused about what
We're
happened.
all confused.
Wait, what swim parties? Oh, you talking about the Ryan Bibby swim parties?
No, I'm just talking about swim team.
Oh. What?
I just
Oh,
thought
I
they were
guess I
fun.
wasn't invited to those swim parties.
You were
goddamn.
at all the ones I was at.
You talking about the when we went to like Waffle House after sometimes or something?
I never went to Waffle House. No one ever invited me.
We sent it out publicly. It's like, hey, we're gonna be at Waffle House.
Well, probably, but I didn't.
Yeah, there was a lot of times that it was just Noah and I at Waffle House, so we didn't
Hey.
miss out on much.
King.
Well, never mind. I thought that would just be a fun topic.
No. Tell me more about these swim parties. Because I don't remember.
You were at
them,
literally
apparently.
all the ones I went to.
Where were they? Like, who hosted?
There was one where Parker hosted. There a couple times where Jorge hosted. I think I did.
Oh, those. I remember those. Yeah, those were super fun.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about those, I guess. That was a fun time. I don't know, they slipped my memory.
I have one like super embarrassing memory.
Is it of me or is it of you?
What?
Is it of me at the swim party?
Oh no. It was
Okay,
it
I
was
think you gotta
me.
spill it if it's not of me.
There
Obviously.
it was my first year, and it's so embarrassing. And I think it was like Josh hosted the swim party, and
Yeah.
there's one girl on the swim team that had a boyfriend who I had a huge crush on him, and so I was like cool with the girl. Like we didn't talk that much, but like I got to the party, I'm like having a good time, and then her boyfriend comes in, so I'm like, and I literally did not talk the rest of the party because he sat right next to me and he tried to talk to me, and I did not know how to act, and so I'm just like, oh, hi, yeah. It
I'm trying to
was
think of
so
who this
embarrassing
was.
for me.
I have no idea who you're talking
You
about.
were like so nice to him too. I'm like, dang, I can't believe Andrew has the courage to talk to him. He's so cool, and oh my goodness, it was just so embarrassing because I'm like, this dude has a whole girlfriend, and I'm over here. I can't even talk to him.
I have no idea who the heck you're talking about. I don't remember anything like that.
He graduated. They both graduated last year, but the girl was I don't know. You probably don't remember.
What? Well, who was the girl? Out of curiosity, just put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Oh wait, you can't, can you?
I'll text you.
Okay. I
don't know
don't
if I
know
remember
who
her
you're
name.
talking about. Like, I should know this. Like I have one person in mind now I'm thinking about it, but it's probably wrong because I have no idea.
I texted it to you.
Okay. Let me. Oh, them. Okay. Got it. Got it. Yeah.
And I
That
was
makes
so
more
nervous to
sense.
talk to her.
Ah,
I'm like, she probably knows, and she probably thinks I'm.
she probably did not know.
Yeah.
As
It's.
long as you don't publicly declare who your crush is, no one will know. So,
I did multiple times
oh, never mind. She probably knew.
to many people who are all friends with him, and I didn't know that.
That's tough.
Did you ever tell me about it?
Anyway, okay.
You know.
I do.
Yeah. He was the president of the Council of Students.
Oh, yo.
We had a council of students.
No, I just put it in other
Speaking
words.
in code. I almost said tongues. She's speaking in tongues. I really am at a religious school. Get me out.
True.
I know what you're talking about by what you meant by council of students, but like I completely forgot we had that.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that's what the Mr.
Oh,
Tong.
someone's at my door. Hey, what's up? Come in. Sorry, I'll mute myself.
Oh, guess it's just us.
My car started smoking.
Oh,
I turned back in here, and some like dude had his fucking window down.
Whoa!
He was like, "Yo,
I'm about to put
you
Andrew.
good?"
so confused.
I love having the power of putting people on mute. That's so much.
I know.
One time I was on Zoom with that person, you know, in that state that's in the north,
Mm-hmm.
and we were watching Avatar, and he kept on
Nice.
talking over the show, so I kept on muting him,
That's
like stop
cute.
muting, and it was really.
That is really funny. I'm making ramen for my boyfriend.
Oh my goodness,
Some-
you're so romantic.
I know, wake me up. It's because he has a sinus infection.
Probably from.
Maybe. Also, can you see?
Okay, we're gonna publicly do that too.
Okay, I'm back.
Blur
Sorry.
it out.
I still don't know what happened. Something about his car smoking or something. I don't know.
you were just staring at him. Uh-huh.
I don't know. It was weird. I left it like on mute because I thought it would be funny for you guys to hear whatever the heck he was saying. So I don't know.
Wow, the little bit that I did hear.
It was weird. So,
Well,
So,
is he okay?
Is he okay?
no, yeah, he's okay. Sorry. He just I sometimes things just happen in Middle Georgia that don't make sense, and you just have to go with it. So
Things
That
that
seems
happen. in
fake.
Middle
That
Georgia
sounds
that-
like something only people from Middle Georgia say.
yeah, that's about right.
Do you want to talk about what you wanted to talk about, Andrew?
What did I want to talk about?
You
Sorry.
texted me something about what we said on the last podcast.
When you said Christopher Columbus.
No, that wasn't.
No.
Oh no, yeah, I said the Christopher Columbus point because obviously Christopher Columbus was a monster who like he was jailed once he got back to Spain or whatever for his obvious crimes, but he was not at the first Thanksgiving. He was-
Okay. Okay, I did not know what I said. I did not look at it, so
It was also
you're
late.
fine.
We were just
No,
talking
yeah, that's
nonsense.
fair. I was just saying he was not at the first Thanksgiving because the first Thanksgiving was actually a good meeting. Okay, so this is gonna sound a little crazy, but history is crazy. So the Pilgrims landed, right, and then they joined up, like they become friends with this one tribe, and they went and smacked this other cannibal tribe, and by smacked I mean they basically went to war with. So the first Thanksgiving is literally celebrating like that tribe and the Europeans coming together to like smack that cannibal tribe back. So
Yeah.
at least that's what like when I read it, that's what happened. But yeah, Christopher Columbus, even though he was very evil, he was not at the first Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Otherwise,
I
he'd be
should have
bad.
known that, but I don't know. I
I
don't.
didn't even like process it when you said it. I was like, oh.
No, yeah. I mean, yeah. So I mean, But
But
yeah, I guess is that. And then I also brought up. Hang on, let me read this text here.
mhm.
Uh, oh yeah, I disagreed with your point that I don't think it's racist if you're not attracted to certain like races. Like, give me a chance because I don't want to like get deemed a racist and like canceled on Twitter or something crazy. But I don't think people can control who they're attracted to because like look at people of you know people who are homosexual or lesbian or bisexual like like
Yeah.
theoretically evolutionary like man should be attracted to woman, but we know that's like something has changed there. I don't think people can and that's obviously not a bad thing, right? Like there's nothing wrong with a man liking another man. Let me just come out and say I'm very pro gay real fast just to put everyone at ease, just to put everyone at ease. Very
No.
pro gay, pro lesbian, pro bisexual, all that. But
Yeah.
I don't think people can control who they are attracted to. Like I just think it's something. I don't know if it's either you're like my theory is either you're born with it, like most people say, or like when you're developing, you start to develop attractions towards people, or yeah.
Yeah. What I wanted to say was I shouldn't have said racist. That's not what I meant. It's racial. It's based in racism. It's just racially prejudiced. That's what I meant to say. And because I think there's a difference between gender and race. Well, there is an obvious difference, but about going about it and liking people because they're in race. Usually, if you like a certain race, it's because of
Because you
the social
like
situation you're put in, and like people like affecting how you view certain races,
Mhm.
and or it's just how you stereotype a certain race.
well, I get what you're saying there, but like assuming like here's where I disagree. Like I think if someone's not racist, they can still like not be attracted. For example, I was watching this one video like I think way back in I have a decent memory, but in high school there was this one dude who was talking about how he was only attracted to like he was white and he was only attracted to black women, and he said that other races didn't really like do it for him. Like he wasn't racist, but like I just think people can't control who they're attracted and like what they're attracted to. Like I just like I get what you're saying, like in terms of like yeah, some people won't date a person of a different skin type because they are racist, obviously. But I think that like that's the obviously I agree with that, right? Which is it's sad that that happens, but it does. But I also think that there's like we are pretty much on the same page, like in terms of I guess that issue. Like I'm just saying that I don't think people like you said. I try not to wrap myself up here in my words, but
No, it's okay. If you want, we can cut this part out.
no, you're fine. You keep it in.
But,
Just keep it in.
I don't know. I don't think.
You have to get home and
Sorry,
yeah.
I don't know what Megan.
Megan's gone.
What? Oh, yeah, I'm getting ready to go. But, yeah, do you want me to say something? Or?
Oh no, it's just loud.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think I see both of your points. I kind of am leaning towards I just that, like, you just gotta be careful the way you go about it, because the minute you, like, say, like, I'm only gonna date black girls because that's who I'm attracted to, that's, like, I feel like that there's an issue in that. I feel like there's nothing wrong with saying you're attracted to black girls, but I like if a white girl approached you and you thought they were pretty and then you liked their personality and then you purely chose not to date them because they're not black and that's your type or whatever.
I get what you guys are saying by that, right? But like at the same time, like that I of course I agree with that. But at the same time, like some people are just not attracted to certain races from what I've seen, like at all.
Do you
And,
mean like attracted, like you would date them, or like I guess physically, like sexually attracted to someone?
I guess kind of like both, but like they don't like that race not off of anything racist. For example, like that one white guy who said that he only dated like he was only attracted like I guess sexually and like for later purpose like romantically to black women, right?
But
Like,
I don't view that as him only being attracted to black women. I view that as kind of fetishizing. Sorry, we have a 10-minute limit.
oh,
Because
okay,
if-
I see it.
if you say, if someone were to approach me and be like, hey, I like you, I only like black woman, and like that's the reason I'm talking to you and stuff like that.
Well, that's kind of a weird thing to approach someone and say.
Well,
I'm only
they wouldn't
attracted
say
to
that, but if someone were to publicly say, "Oh, I only like this race," I'd be like, "No." If like that just seems okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Right, no, I think the issue stems, like, saying that is assuming that everyone in one race looks a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
or that people of other races look a certain way that's not appealing to you. So I think that makes a generalization that one race is going, and yes, one race is going to share at least one thing in common, but like there's varieties. So I
Yeah,
guess
it's like what can you find in one race that you can't find in another race? Because
I mean,
race,
I'm not
like,
exactly sure, but it's just something like there's clearly like obviously I'm not an expert, but I still kind of disagree. I think people
Yeah.
you obviously can't control who they're attracted to, and if some
Of
like
course.
if a person likes only Asian people, like I get that you say it's fetishizing. I also kind of disagree with that. Like I don't think they're gonna like I'm not really sure on the term of fetishizing myself. Like it's not really a term I agree with per se, but like I see it like I see an issue if they're like flaunting, oh, I'm only attracted to like that one issue on the last podcast, like, oh, I'm only attracted to Asians or something. That's kind of weird for you to proclaim it like that, but I disagree. I think people really can't control who they are like attracted to. And like they like obviously well, oh wait, if I said that that would be weird, never mind. But like this I don't fetishize my like I don't know. I don't agree with that term, but I don't think that like I don't know. I just think people can't control who they're attracted to no matter what. Like I get what you guys are saying. Like it's definitely weird to like for someone to proclaim that they're only into like a certain race, and I think that's a little odd. But at the same time, I don't think people can control like if they're attracted to Asian people and not white people. I don't think they can control that. Like I think that's just out of their reach because like it's a whole different like you can't physically like oh I see this person, I'm gonna like choose to be attracted to them, you know.
okay.
Like it's just
I
just
think-
chemicals in the brain. Like I don't like that's my 2 cents. Like obviously if you guys disagree, I'm not gonna get like
Yeah.
feisty or something crazy, but I just that's
so
just how I
this
see
is
it.
a safe place. I just wanted to hear what your perspective was because
My perspective is like I get what you said about like it's weird. It's really weird to like self-proclaim and then like try and make that like a boasting point. But I just don't think people can control who they are attracted to or what race they're attracted to. Like I just think
I personally think attraction. I mean, I don't know how to phrase this. I don't know. I think it's just because I don't care about race. in
no, yeah,
terms
I don't
of
either.
who
I should specify I
I-
don't care about race either.
Yeah, and so it's so shocking to me if someone were to be like, "Oh, sorry, I'm not attracted to this."
I
certain
should preface
race."
real fast so I also hopefully don't get canceled on Twitter. But like
It's
I'm just gonna use a quick example. Like if Fiona was like Indian, black or white, I would still obviously date her,
Mhm.
right? But I just don't think that like people can control. Like I guess I'm just gonna leave it at that because I really don't know how to go further in depth. I just think people can't control who they are or attracted to or what they're attracted to. It's almost like how some people. This is gonna be kind of a weird point, but how some people are into some stuff sexually and not into other stuff. Right? I don't think those people can control that, right?
Mhm.
Like what they're attracted to and what they're not attracted to. It's
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I think we have the same like reasoning that you can't control who you're attracted to, but we just come to different conclusions. So
Yeah.
like we say you can't control who you're attracted to, so you should technically be able to be attracted to any race. And then you say you can't control who you're attracted to, so naturally you're going to be inclined to like one race more than another or exclusively one race. So I can see both,
like obviously like this like usually like the average person will always go for like whoever they're interested in, and it usually does not determine like based on race at all. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying for weird cases where like a person is only attracted to like black women, for example, and not attracted to white, Asian, Indian, any other race out there, like that's like they can't control that. And I would like yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to say. Like I don't fault them. I don't think it's their fault. I just think that for me, I get what you're saying by like changing, like you don't reflect it, like you don't reflect what you were saying. Like let me hang on, let me think. I've got twisted my words again. Like I
You're
agree.
good.
I'm trying to think here just to be 100% sorry because I am not like
Yeah.
I'm trying to like provide like I get what you're saying about like gender and race being different, But I honestly think that's like the same part of the brain that controls attraction to different things, right?
Yeah,
So
but
I think it's similar to that.
go ahead. But in gender, it's or in I guess sex, if people are attracted to other people like with that type of stuff. But like the only thing different in terms of race, I guess if you believe that like race is like a real thing and is just like skin color and like some physical features. But like the difference between like genders and like sex and stuff is like actual like anatomy. And so I don't think you can really compare the two in terms of like gay.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
And
I disagree. I think like it's kind of like I get what you're saying. You're saying you can't
yeah.
compare the two, but what I'm trying to say is that like I think it's more along the same lines. Like people can't choose what gender they're attracted to, and they can't choose like they just basically people cannot choose what they're attracted to. Is basically like what I'm trying to say. Like the bottom line, whether that be like you know men, women, like just a race, basically.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just feel like there's always something for everyone. I don't think
No,
anyone's
yeah, I
100%
agree with that,
anything.
but
So to say that you are only attracted to some type of people, I don't think that's real. Like I don't know. I just don't believe there's 100% anything. And but yeah, I don't know if that I elaborated that.
no, yeah, I get with that. I just respectfully disagree. I think some people
Yeah.
can be like that and they can't control that. Like that's just that's just kind of my end point.
Do you believe that I guess attraction to race can be
I think
culturally stimulated?
I think well yeah, I agree with that, but I also think people will always like people usually tend to like date someone of the same race because they think, oh, this person looks like me. That way I'm more attracted to them, right? But there's very like obvious cases where it's the opposite, and I'm not sure like how that works out. Obviously, I don't care that it works out like that. I think that's fine, because eventually humans are all going to be one race as we progress, right? Everyone's going to be mixed, like in terms of just all
Mm-hmm.
the like white, black, Hispanic, all that's going to be mixed eventually, evolutionary. But yeah, like it's fine if people are attracted. Like I think that's more common of what you said, like right, especially in the cultural setting. But like that might be like part of it of like them not being able to choose who they're attracted to. But I just think just yeah. I mean, I agree. I do think that it could be a decent factor, or not a decent factor, but a contributing factor, right, towards that.
Mm. Okay, it looks like we have less than a minute left.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
2 minutes.
All
I
right.
don't
Well,
know.
it's fine if we end up like staying disagreed.
Yeah, yeah, of
Yeah.
course. I wasn't expecting to change your
No,
mind.
yeah, I'm not
You
trying
weren't
to
expecting
like.
to change my
I'm just. I think the only step we could do from here was to interview someone who is like solely like interested in one like type of people, But
That'd be
it'd be,
interesting.
I don't, that would be very hard to find.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
no,
they'd
no.
Because
probably
those
be
cases are extremely, limited.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
okay. Well, do you guys want to wrap it up here since we only have a minute left, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Okay. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed Andrew on here.
Thanks for having me.
We
That's
could
fine.
probably have him on if he wants another time, and
That'd
we
be cool.
can talk about. Oh yeah, no. Just kidding.
I'm kidding.
And we could talk about other stuff that's like a little more serious than high school drama.
Yeah,
I had a good time.
Yeah, I had a good time as well.
I
So
had fun.
I'm gonna stop the recording now.